Hello students, welcome to the pre-lab video for measurement, mass, and density. So in a previous video I demonstrate how to record mass with the measuring devices we have in the lab. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about recording measurements, especially with the Vernier Caliper. Now you know we have the meter stick for recording measurements, and we're able to get to the 1/10 of a centimeter with this device. Fortunately, we have another device that will allow us to measure to the 1/100th of a centimeter, and that device is the Vernier Caliper. And here's an example of one right here. You see there's a movable jaw to the caliper that comes out. This is a plastic version. We also have a metallic version in the lab. Some of the markings are rather small, so you might need a magnifying glass to see these. I don't know. And there are two scales. There's one in inches and then there's one in centimeters. Of course, we will use the centimeter scale. These interesting little devices allow you to measure to the 1/100th of a centimeter. So for instance, suppose I was going to measure the diameter of this cylinder. You'll be doing something like this in this lab. So I would open the jaws of the caliper and close it on the outside of the cylinder like that to measure the diameter. And there are 10 tick marks on the jaw that moves down here, and where the first one intersects with the scale in centimeters gives me the measurement. So I can look at it here and I can see the diameter of the cylinder is about 2.5 centimeters. But I told you we can get another decimal place to the right there, another digit to the right there. We can get 1/100ths. And let me show you how we do that with the Vernier Caliper. So I have a scaled up model of the caliper here. It's just as we saw there. We have inches and below we have centimeters. We're going to use the centimeter scale. And we have a movable side of the jaw, and then there are 10 tick marks on the movable side of the jaw. They go out like that. And I'm going to measure the diameter of this circle with this larger version of the caliper here. I put it between the jaws there. Then, as I said, we go to the first tick mark on the movable jaw and see where it intersects on the scale on the caliper. And we see here it's somewhere between 0.9 and 1 centimeter. So we know it's at least 0.9 centimeter. But how do we get that 1/100th of a centimeter? It's simple. So you look at the tick marks here, the 10 on the movable part of the jaw, and you move from left to right here and find the first tick mark, the first line that perfectly aligns with one of the lines on the upper scale here. So if I go from left to right, I'll find 1, 2, 3, 4, or 0 rather is where it starts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find the fourth one, really the fifth one, very well aligns with one of the lines above on the fixed scale. And that tells me that the measurement is really 0.95 centimeters. So that's how we get the 1/100th of a centimeter out of the Vernier Caliper. We find which one of these lines aligns with one of the lines above. And if it is the first one, second, third, fourth, whatever, then that is the 1/100th of a centimeter in your reading. So very easy to use the Vernier Caliper to get hundredths of centimeters. So you'll use the Vernier Caliper in this lab and many labs in the future. So that's all for now for this lab, and we'll see you in the lab room.